Welcome to another beautiful video from Tutorials in Hand, and in this video we are going to discuss how we can make a clock loading animation in Figma. So without any delay, let's get started. So first of all, to make the clock loading animation, we will have a central rectangle and which will be surrounded by a lot of circles, or as per Figma you can say ellipses. So let's see how we can do it. First of all, we will click on the shapes. We will select rectangle. We will draw a rectangle. Okay. Now what we have to do, we have to select that rectangle and set its radius as 10 so that it will have circular heads. Okay. Now again we have to click on this shapes, and we have to select ellipses. Once we select the ellipses, we have to create a big ellipse, and then what we have to do, we have to reduce the sweep and the ratio, and then we have to again fill it up to make a concentric circle, and now we have to place it exactly in the middle. Yep, so looks good, and we have to see whether the circles have equiproportion width and height. So we have just correcting it to make it a proper circle, and not by any mistake of hand. It should have some greater height and width difference. So yeah, it's pretty in the center. Yes. So now what we have to do, we have to make small circles which will sit on the circumference of this bigger one. So first of all, I would change the color of this one so that it actually creates a proper view like what we are making. So we will select it, and we will make a circle over here which gonna sit on it. Here you have to just take care of the height. Once the height is taken care, it won't be a big issue. Height is 52. You can set it as 53 height and width as 53. So yeah, looks good. Now what you have to do, you have to repeat it, which will sit on the circumference of this circle. So let's Control C, Control V. We will first create the 90-degree difference ellipses. And yes, 4 are done. Now we will place one over here, one over here, one over here, and another one over here. So let's get it done without any delay. So yeah, looks pretty good, I would say. Placing this ellipsis in a proper position is actually a challenging task, and you have to do it properly, otherwise it won't look good. We need another one. Yes, I guess we are good to go. Just a small difference is there. Yes, now we are done. Now what we have to do, we have to just hide this circle because we don't require it as of now. Now what we will do, we will select the entire part. We will right click and set it as a frame. Now once we have set it as a frame, what we have to do, we have to basically repeat the frames first. Okay. So once we have the frames repeated, it looks a bit crowded, so let me separate it. Yes. So now remember, we are doing a clock loading animation. So for the first one, these circles won't be there. For the next one, these two will be there, the rest won't be there. For the third one, this will be there and this won't be there. For the fourth one, the 4 circles will be there and this won't be there. For the fifth one, these 3 won't be there. For the sixth one, these 2 won't be there. For the seventh one, this won't be there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. And now we have to rotate this. So here we will set as minus 45. Then for this one it will be minus 90 degrees. For this one it will be minus 90 minus 45, minus 135 degree. For this one it will be minus 180 degree, which is pretty same. For this one minus 180 degree minus 45 degree. For this one minus 270. And for this one we will have minus 270 minus 45. So yes, looks good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, it looks good. Now what we have to do, we have to select all the frames, click on top, click on this create multiple components. So once we click on it, we have created multiple components from each of the frames. And now we have to click on this combine as variants. So it will set the parent component and set its types as its variants. We are done. Now what we have to do, we have to put animations. So let's get started. We will animate after delay of 100 milliseconds. The animation will be smart animate, ease in and out, and 100 milliseconds. Okay. So this thing we are going to repeat. So let's do it. 100 milliseconds, smart animate, ease in and out, 100 milliseconds. Good. After delay 100 milliseconds, and from here again after delay of 100 milliseconds, from this one after delay of 100 milliseconds, from this one after delay of 100 milliseconds, and from the last one again we have to go to the first one. So for that we will again put it back, and again after delay of 100 milliseconds. So yes, pretty good. Our loader is ready. Now what we have to do, we have to make a screen and check. So we will go to this frame section. We will select MacBook Pro 14. So we have it. Now here, just for visibility purpose, I am going to set a very bright background so that it looks good. So it will be a linear gradient. The second color will be this one. The first color will be this one. So pretty looks good. And now what we have to do, we have to bring the component here. So let's bring it. It looks a bit big, so let's reduce it using the scale. Yes, it looks good now. And I believe we are good to go. So yes, we are done. Let's see the animation, how we have made it. So the screen is starting. Let's see the emulation. So now in the screen you can see our animation is working. And this is what we were talking about, the clock loading animation. So if you like this video, please feel free to hit the subscribe button. And in case you have any doubts, suggestions or queries, feel free to write those in the comments. So in the upcoming videos, we are going to bring up with more beautiful loaders. So stay tuned with us. Thank you.